All right, we're getting to our next match. It's going to be Thailand versus Vietnam, and we have the roster on the board here. We have Lori, Snow, Mr. Sun Z, Best, and Hams on Team Thailand.
And I'm really, really excited to see them face off against Vietnam, which has a really, really strong showing. Both of these teams are absolute all-stars, and I'm so excited to see them face off.
Yeah, Vietnam is coming up next here. We have Gao, Kien, XB, Nam Chin, and Pro E. Both these countries are so strong. We see them play so well in the Asia International Championships and even at the boot camp in the Arena of Valor World Cup boot camp as well. So this is going to be a very, very close matchup, I think.
Yeah, and both of these teams have such advanced metas in their respective regions. So what kind of plays and heroes do you think we'll be seeing, Sujay?
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of early game. Both teams like to play early game, they like to invade, they like to deny jungle. So I think whoever drafts the stronger early game composition executes that better is the team that's going to come out ahead. So we're going to be jumping into the game soon here, and we're in the draft here. Thailand is on the blue side. First pick, first ban against Vietnam on the red side.
Arum is going to be a great first ban for Team Thailand, denying her the second pick from Vietnam.
Yeah, again, she's so strong early. That's why she's banned every time. She basically has two abilities, right? She has that Ravenous Beast and Lion Tamer, and Superman being banned. Very obvious ban for red side here. And let's see if Teamy or Zenio will be taken off the map as well.
Yeah, we're going to see both these teams playing extremely aggressively, like Sweejay said. So we're going to see them try to try to ban off good early game counters. So the Aram is really good, the Superman as well, good at any point in the game.
Yeah, definitely here. Snow. Oh, Ryoma being banned. Ryoma is actually a very strong early game hero. He basically has two abilities too. He has his Naginata Jutsu, which slows you and has a long range, and he has the Willing Blade, the first ability that they normally put a point in there. That also has a long range stun. So Ryoma, very strong. And Malik, another early game. All the early game heroes are being banned here because both these teams know what they're doing.
And we still see Teamy being left on the board. We'll see. Maybe Thailand might ban it off, but if I were them, I would leave it to Vietnam to potentially ban it, or risk Thailand picking him first, because he just does so much damage early game. He has the extra movement ability from Pootypoos as well, so he just has so much utility, and especially with that revive too, he is such a force.
Yeah, we'll see if they're gonna go ahead and ban away potentially Lubu. Lubu's super strong early along as Wonder Woman. Zenio can also be banned as well. Zenio is still available. Teamy is also still available. Lindis being taken away by Thailand. Very interesting ban there, denying the Lindis from both sides. Let's see if Teamy will be banned here or Zenio. I think Zenio may be banned, and that's going to give Teamy over to Thailand. And then Vietnam can respond with a very ultra aggressive early game to shut the Teamy down, or potentially play an Alice into the Teamy and basically go and try to match the late game scaling power of both these supports.
Yeah, I think with these supports, if you have the Teamy, you're going to be looking to build as much of an early game composition as possible. Oh, looks like they might lock him down.
Yeah, they're going to ban Teamy, and does that mean they're going to first pick the Alice, or they're going to first pick Lubu, or they're going to first pick Zenio? Zenio looks really good as well, too. I think Zenio might be the first pick here. We see him banned more often. Oh, and instead, they're going to actually take the Wonder Woman. Wow, that is a very interesting pick. Because Zenio is now going to be open.
Vietnam should definitely take that Lubu and
wow,
Zenio.
That's so
Such
scary
a
right
strong
there.
combo. They have their sideliners locked down. They don't have to worry about that. And they have potentially two of the best sideliners in the game already.
Yeah, definitely. And Zenio with a ADC, that Angelic Splendor gives damage reduction, 40% damage reduction, and gives a nice heal on top of that. Global Ultimate is massive for Vietnam there to play. And if they get Violet or something, that's going to be really good. Or even Morin. Morin Zenio is actually a very strong composition that we see being run in other regions to great effect.
Oh yeah, Zenio, he just does so much damage, and he's able to peel really effectively too, and also heal your squishy.
Two of them being picked there, and then that means Liliana, Flash. I mean, again, look at it. Both teams are picking the uber aggressive early game heroes because that's their playstyle. Tulin is so strong level 2. You want to rotate and kill and push mid lane and get some jungle invasion, get some picks off of the jungle to get a snowball lead, and Alice being picked up with the Lubu.
I wonder what kind of jungler these compositions are going to go for. Both teams have pretty strong early game heroes, at least not the Zenio, but the Tulin definitely. So I wonder what kind of jungle will fit in. Zephys is definitely pretty decent, but I'm not sure what kind of squishy targets he'll be able to jump on.
Yeah, little dangerous pick here because Zephys is going to be countered, and when he jumps in, Alice will just cast Hissy Fit ultimate, right? And then Zephys is basically a sitting duck in that ultimate for that timing, and a lot of the enemy can focus him down. Max is going to be picked up. They want to counter ADC here. They're basically telling Thailand, I dare you to pick an ADC into a Zephys and Max combo because that is the ADC assassin comp there that you want.
If I were Team Thailand right now, I might go for the L'Oreal middle lane, because right now they have 3 really tanky heroes, the Zenio, the Zephyrus, and the Max. So picking the L'Oreal, which does extreme amounts of true damage, might be a great counter to this composition.
Yeah, I agree. L'Oreal will be really good, especially against Zephyrs. The L'Oreal just counters Zephyrs so well there. And these tanky units like Omen as well. So let's see if they come out. Morin being the pick here. Wow, that's going to be ADC. He needs to be shut down immediately. So with Morin there, they got to kill him because the longer he stays in the fight, his precision passive stacks up. He gets up to 26% lifesteal level 15. So they have to shut him down and burst him immediately.
It's absolutely true. It looks like in the last pick phase, Vietnam switched from a Max to the Omen last second. A very strong side laner as well, but it means that it's not as good against ADCs. Yeah. We'll see whether Vietnam picks up another ADC counter.
No, they're going to pick Thane here. Thane should be good. I hope they're going to pick Thane or Lumber, but Thane is so good into Alice because he can just rush in there, and Alice is not a good frontline. She can't really block anything. Thane can go in there once they're low, just cast his Excalibur ultimate and just delete the team. So let's see if they're going to pick up the Thane or even Omar. They can actually pick Omar and just go super early aggressive and just punish. Instead, they're going with Max. So that means it's going to be a Max or a Zenio support. Let's see which of these heroes are going to play support. We're going to look at them change their talents here. It's going to be a Zenio support. Wow, he's so good in side lane, but they're going to go with the Zenio support instead. Run the Max side lane, Zephy's jungle, and then Omen side lane along with
Vietnam's composition is just so interesting, having those 2 global ultimates in the Max and the Zenio. So if they're on opposite sides of the map, what they can do is they can switch lanes, swap lanes by using both of their ultimates simultaneously and have the effects of those lanes, but just have someone in each of those lanes instantaneously.
And Max also, he can jump in there, get the stun with lift off, and then Zenio can then ult the Max, and then wow, that's 2 people on your back line right on top of the Morin there, and then Morin is going to be in a really tough spot, so they got to be careful. They got to protect him. So let's see how Thailand is going to respond to this heavy ADC counter composition that Vietnam has drafted.
I do prefer the Morin pick over a more squishy ADC like Violet or Lindis maybe, so I do think it was a better choice than that for Team Thailand, but we'll see whether or not Morin is able to survive in this heavy dive composition.
Yeah, definitely. Morin is going to be really weak early right now, so what Vietnam wants to do is shut him down before he scales into the late game because he is just a monster in the late game. He's going to have so much damage. The Bow of Slaughter is a new item, right? Gives 90% lifesteal. It's an active for the next 2 seconds. So he can literally lifesteal over 100%. You add in his passive, which precision gives him 26% life. Then all of the items that he builds normally gives him an extra lifesteal, such as the Scorching Wind jungle item. He's going to basically have like 120% plus lifesteal along with the crit and the damage. And Morin's going to basically be unkillable, and he has to be bursted down immediately, otherwise Morin can just carry and 1v5 the entire team.
Yeah, I totally agree that the key to shutting down this Morin is being able to deny his jungle in the early game, but I don't think Team Vietnam's composition is that well suited to it. For heroes that are really good early game, you want them to have several sources of damage at level 1 in terms of their abilities and their passives, but on their team, only the Tulin has that multiple sources of damage at level 1. So we'll see whether or not Vietnam goes for the invade, but if I were them, I don't think I would.
Yeah, they would not go for invader. They're going to farm. They're going to just line up here, get like nice. Zenio's going to help push the mid. Oh, lands 3 minion hit. And look at the 2 in there. They were able to outpush easily be able to outpush the Flash here. And look at that. Getting his passive up range. But they're invade. This is the perfect time to invade with those lightning bolts. There's just so much damage, but hits the minions instead of a hero. As a result, they're not going to be able to do too much damage on Alice.
I really like that the Zenio over there didn't steal any experience from that Tulin, because it's really, really important in a 1v1 lane matchup for him to stay ahead and be ahead in experience and in goal from the enemy mid laner. So the Zenio, instead of opting to provide vision and harass the enemy team in the jungle, was definitely a good play by Vietnam.
Yeah, I love that rotation, by the way. 3-man rotation. Tulin Alice comes down, or Tulin Zenio comes down. They steal the jungle camp, and then Max comes there to make sure they get it, so Lubu can't contest it. And then they take the Vision Seagull. This is going to put Vietnam ahead once they clear their own jungle, and that rotation very, very well planned out by Vietnam.
Yeah, and we're going to see both teams kind of posturing there for the Abyssal Dragon, which is going to be spawning in about 30 seconds. So that's something for them to be aware of. Now we're going to see 4 members of Team Thailand being around the top lane, but no one is really being caught out of position, and no one is going to be taking the first blood or being at risk for it yet.
Yeah, they're going to wait till Zenio or the Zephyrs, I mean, when Keen gets level 4, that's going to be critical for them. They're going to basically try to get a gank and then take the Abyssal Dragon. Because Vietnam right now is trying to exert more early game pressure. They lost the river control here. They're going to give it up, and they're all going to rotate the dragon. Look at that perfect timing by Team Vietnam here onto the dragon.
We're going to be seeing a lot of these heroes hit their power spikes soon, because at level 4, once these ultimates are unlocked, so many of them unlock the crucial parts of their kit. So for instance, the Death's Embrace by Omen, or the Death from Above from Zephys.
Yeah, wow, look at Omen, look at the Morin there, uses his Magnetic Storm there to get so low, but Kayn is going to jump in there, and he has ultimate, he's going to jump on Morin. The best is not in a really tough spot. He's in Barrage, going to push him away. Kayn is not able to get onto them, but look, the Max has liftoff. He's going to activate, try to get it, but Morin gets killed by Gao there. Nice rotation, Gao gets another kill. Namchain comes just in time, and then Mr. Sun gets a kill on Kayn.
That was such an amazing cyclone by Mr. Suns there on the flash. He managed to get 2 of them knocked up, and he managed to deal so much damage to them while they're doing it, and allow his teammates to follow up with damage.
Wow, and Thailand is able to respond back. Vietnam just playing more aggressive, but Thailand responds immediately back there, gets the kill, and now it's a pretty even trade, but Thailand comes ahead with 1 kill over Vietnam.
And right now there's a little bit of a slight lead, not as much as either team would, not as much as Thailand would like, only 300 gold, but we'll see whether or not they can extend that lead, seeing as no team has gone for that Abyssal Dragon quite yet.
Yeah, no one's going to go for Abyssal Dragon. They're going to back, they're going to play a little safe there because it's a little dangerous. And look at that, the Alice steals the Vision Seeker with a perfect Sunshine stun right into the Vision Seeker.
And we're going to see another fight over the Seagull over here, which Vietnam is going to take over Mr. Suns on that flash.
Yeah, definitely. Now Vietnam, they got to get a gank here. You know, Zephys is in his power spike right now. Mid-game is when he shines with that Death from Above ultimate. It's going to be a huge part of them being able to gank and get a kill on Morin. Because Morin right now, he's farming up. They got to stop him. He's getting hit. Gao's going to go ahead and solo the dragon here. And Thailand does not know what is happening, and that's going to be a free dragon over to Vietnam. What decisive play by Team Vietnam.
Both teams are playing so scared over there, but Mr. Gao decided, nope, screw that. I'm just going to go for the Abyssal Dragon because it looks like Thailand is playing so scared. They were spread out across their entire map, just trying to get vision, but neither team were going. So when there was an opening, Mr. Gao decided that he should just go for it.
Yeah, and that's where you gotta keep vision onto your Abyssal Dragon. And the person oh my god, Gao is gonna be caught out here. Look at the Impact Barrage come in there, he gets stunned and locked down. Morin playing with the best playing Morin. Such great plays and combos by him.
The best is using his stack so well, repeating that and just using his stack up to get more lifesteal and do more and more damage as time goes on. Morin is just such a beast when it's put in the hands of someone who can use him effectively.
Yeah, definitely here. Oh, Ham's going to be right there. Oh, and as Zeno gets a nice Malice power, then no one's going to follow up on that damage. And Morin's going to back off. The liftoff is marked on Morin, but Max is going to disengage because that's really dangerous to fly into tower there. Pro E is being focused here. He's going to have to back off. And looks like they're trying to just posture on. There's no dragon there, unfortunately. So they're going to try to just see how the other enemy team is going to posture here and continue to put pressure on that bottom tower.
I love how Thailand is playing here together. Once they see that the liftoff is marked on the Morin, then everyone immediately falls back, creates a wall around him so that if the Max decided to lift off into their backline, then he would basically instantly die because 4 members are there protecting him.
Yeah, and that's how you want to counter it. It's so obvious who Max wants to target, and as soon as you get that lockdown from his liftoff, you want to collapse and protect the Morin. Look at it. He has a red buff. This is what makes Morin shy. Once Morin gets a red buff, you want to then use that to lock down opponents and make ganks happen.
Mr. Suns is here basically 1v3ing. He's pretty fearless on that flash because he knows he has invincibility frames, he knows he has the jump back, and he knows he can't really be stunned up at this point in time. They don't have enough crowd control. So he's just poking at them even though they cut the wave in their backline.
Yeah, again, Vietnam needs to invade jungle. They're even right now, but they got to make the play. Morin's going to be too strong in the late game here. And their comp's going to fall off because Flash, again, stronger late game. Alice, so powerful late game. Zenio is not going to be able to compare to an Alice in the late game here as a support. But look at the middle there. They're getting a team fight here. Everyone's rotating. The posture on Dragon. Vietnam is going to exert some more map control over Dragon potentially here. However, Thailand is ready for them.
And look at that Omen just over there split pushing. He's doing his job so well. So even though Thailand was looking to collapse onto the members into the mid lane.
Omen ults the flash, he locks him down, and the Mask comes out, and a Cyclone comes just in time to save him there. Wow, what a beautiful play. Look at Gao, he gets so low. Zenio is going to ult across the map, and they're trying to secure the dragon here. Yeah, they're going to try to get on the top, but look at Thailand. They're getting ready to contest here. Zephys needs to land his Death from Above onto the Morin here. Morin is getting his stacks up. They have to respawn. They're going to back off, and they're going to give the dragon over to Thailand, unfortunately. Oh my god, Zephys is able to steal it, but he needs to get out of this. He's in a really tough spot. He may fall here, and look at that, Morin is right on top of him.
What a beautiful steal by Team Vietnam. Even though their team got scared, I don't know why that Max felt like he needed to back off because he's basically at full HP. He really allowed Vietnam to steal over there. So that was such a beautiful play by the Zephys.
Yeah, definitely here. Morin then scaling up into the late game. This is very dangerous here. Vietnam is going to have to try to jump onto this Morin and kill him, because if they don't, he's going to be able to carry this game massively here. And wow, look at that. The Flash gets the kill onto the Omen here. And look at Pro E. He's going to really tell him he's got to get out of here, because Wonder Woman and the Flash onto him. And look at that. He's going to potentially fall here. Flash ability should be coming up pretty soon here, and it does. And there's a kill onto Pro E. And Vietnam continuing to give up deaths to Thailand.
That was a really, really beautiful tower dive from Snow, but it looked like Mr. Suns wasn't really ready to engage there, so it cost the Wonder Woman's death over there from the Zephys because she was just so low. If they were able to get that kill earlier, maybe both of them would have survived there and not traded that death.
Yeah, Keen gets, wow, Keen's able to get 2 kills. He gets a kill earlier underneath they're close to their tower on Wonder Woman, and he gets a kill on the Flash here, and he gets a tower, basically making such great plays at Zephys here. And he needs to back off there because the Zenio ultimate Generator comes up just in time, get mass lands, but no, the death from above does not land on Morin, and as a result, they're not able to capitalize on that. And what a smart play by the best there. When he saw the Zenios and Angelic Splendor channeling, he knew I need to back off because I cannot contest against a Zenio and a Zephys in that fight.
That Angelic Splendor from Pro E was just so beautiful and perfectly timed, allowing them to turn it around. But look at this fight over here. XP got his ultimate onto the best. And they're just going to get a little bit of poke, but it looks like both teams are going to be backing off and not wanting to commit.
Yeah, red tower is taken down there. And look at the mid tower. They're able to put some more pressure on Vietnam. Gets a kill on the best. Gao, what a nice play by Omen there, killing the Morin. And now it's going to give Vietnam even more map pressure. Even though they're behind in kills, they're making such great objective plays.
And what a great collapse over here from Vietnam. Looks like Hams is looking really, really low. But they're not able to secure that kill. Looks like they just didn't dive quite deep enough, and he was just tanky enough to survive.
Yeah, they a few more hits there. They had the chance to kill. Look at Gao. He needs to get out here. Is there a flicker? No. He has execute with no flicker on the Flash. That's why flicker on Flash is so good. Flicker Cyclone Ultimate is devastating. It looks like the Zenio and Max are going to stay in the bush here. Potentially, they're going to wait for a Dragon. Oh, they're going to go home, actually. And they're going to then go right back to Dragon because Dragon is up and in play.
Yeah, and especially because Vietnam does have the map control advantage right now, having 3 towers compared to Thailand's 0. They're in a much better position to take the Abyssal Dragon, but it looks like Thailand is going to be coming onto the Abyssal Dragon right now. The Max, just one person alone, isn't really able to contest it, and Thailand is going to obtain their first Abyssal Dragon of the game.
Yeah, definitely here. The best 3-man. Samchin needs to back off. He's in danger. Alice ultimate is used, though. However, he needs to clear out this wave or they're going to give that tower over. And it looks like they're going to try to trade towers at this point here. Yep, they're going to try to trade towers. Zephys comes in on the Wonder Woman there. He needs to attack the tower. They're going to focus the tower. They have a siege minion in there and they're going to trade towers. Wow, Hams gets a kill onto Pro E. And then there might be another tier 2 tower here because Namcha needs to clear out this siege minion. Otherwise, they're going to lose this tier 2 tower. And he does exactly that.
Look at the Vest just totally focusing down the tower and completely ignoring Namcha over there on that Max. So that is just... that is complete disrespect. But Vietnam is going to go for that Dark Slayer, and it is going to be taken by Kian. What a beautiful Dark Slayer, and so early in the game.
Yeah, Vietnam is just so decisive. Their rotation, their decision making, they're decided. They're like, hey, I'm not going to, you want to take Bomb Tower? Okay, I'm going to trade you 2 towers, and I'm going to take Dark Slayer as well. Now they have a chance to exert a lot of map control here and try to push at least 2 or 3 towers with this Dark Slayer.
That Dark Slayer was definitely so risky by them, but it just shows that Vietnam had amazing map awareness and they knew that Thailand wouldn't be available. They wouldn't have the manpower available to contest or even be able to check it and get vision on the Slayer.
Yeah, Vietnam just played so well in the Asian International Championship in December 2017. They made it all the way to the finals against Taiwan. So this is a country you cannot underestimate. Vietnam just plays so smart. They're actually one of the best team fighting countries in the Asian International Championship, and we're seeing that a lot here as well.
I love the rotations coming down from Vietnam. So while they don't have waves crashing into the towers, they're just farming. So they know that you can't just like sit around and not do anything. You need to be always doing something to extend your lead.
Yeah, definitely here. Look at this rotation. They're split pushing. They gotta get onto somebody there. They're gonna have to cut the wave here, get the tier 2 tower. Omen is split pushing by himself. Really nice job split pushing, but they need a wave. The wave is coming. They gotta take this tier 2 tower, and they're gonna be able to secure the tier 2 tower on the bottom lane.
And I love these rotations from Vietnam. They have one person on the top, Gao, just there split pushing, while the main part of their team, 4 members, are going to be pushing down 1 tower. And I think this always results in at least 1 tower because they're just so far ahead in gold. They need to have extra people addressing the people in the bottom, which allows Gao to just split push very effectively on top.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. And look at Flash. He's jumping in there, and the Alice Sunshine Tower isn't. Zephys comes in there, but he puts him in a really tough spot. The Alice comes out, the Zenio ultimate comes out to save him. The True Snow is low, Hams is low, but the best gets a kill on Gao, and another kill onto Pro E. They're in trouble here, but Kin jumps in, gets a kill on Hams, but Thailand is going to come with the victor in that fight.
What a huge turn of events there. There's so many things that's so hard to keep track of. But it does look like that Team Thailand comes ahead on this exchange, trading 1 kill for 3. But this is really, really good for them right now because they're so far behind. Even just trading kills would be beneficial for them because the bounties on your head when you have more kills is a lot higher. So when you trade 1 for 1 when you're behind, your team ends up ahead on gold.
Yeah, exactly. That's the key. They get a better trade for 1 for 1 if you're the one behind. And you can see there, Zephy's jumped in with Death from above there, and then Alice immediately drops a hissy fit, and Zephy's was kind of stuck. He had to basically wait until the silence was off and just run away. And that's how you counter a Zephy's there. You wait for him to come in and you immediately clash the hissy fit, and your whole entire team needs to focus on it. They were not able to kill him fast enough, but they still won the trade because they're fighting under tower, and Vietnam put themselves in a really tough spot with that tower.
I'm really, really interested to see how Thailand is grouping over here and the Abyssal Dragon looking to take it, and it looks like Team Vietnam isn't going to contest it, instead aiming to push down the middle and the top lanes and trying to get those high ground towers so that they can push with the super minions.
Yep, that is the key there. They need to get a high ground tower, so the super minions are going to spawn. So let's see if Vietnam's going to do this. I think Vietnam, what they need to do, they have a more assassin combination. They need to freeze the waves. They need to control the waves and let them all crash at once and freeze it. Don't even push it into that, because the more that you push the wave towards high ground, you're allowing the enemy team that's behind to farm those waves. So just freeze the wave, hold the wave, let the wave build up, kill the siege minion on the enemy opponent's wave, and allow your wave to stack up. So you have two to 2.5 waves crashing down all sides of the lanes, and you can then do a nice split push to get at least one of the high ground towers.
That's true, but I do think Thailand is going to find it a little bit harder to control those waves, like you said, because Moran has a little bit of a shorter range, I believe, for an ADC, whereas the Flash has to jump in to be able to use his abilities and put himself at risk.
Yeah, exactly, and that's why Vietnam wants to freeze the wave so they can build a much bigger wave on all 3 lanes. And if they want to farm the wave, they gotta come out to base. And that's what we're doing. You want to kill the siege minion. You want to attack the minions like that. You want to just actually kill the siege minion and then let your waves build up and control it. And that's something that's more advanced strategy that helps our assassin comp really shine, because assassin comp is so dangerous. When they dive tower and they use their ability to go in like that, they can't really get out. You know, they have to dive to ADC, and ADC is not going to be under tower like that and allow them to land the Zephy's definitely up onto the Morin. They're going to just try to clear the wave and just back off. And this is what assassin comp's weaknesses are. They don't have the range of ADC to hit the tower safely from a distance. And as a result, if they're not going to take down these towers, the assassin comp is going to start falling off because the ADC is going to get much more damage out and get more tanky.
And look at Team Thailand right now, catching Namchin a little bit off guard. The Flash getting that kill with that Cyclone. I think that's exactly what they need to be doing right now to get back into this game, seeing as they're behind in gold. So get those picks off and then wait and turtle until they're ahead.
Yeah, exactly. And look at this. They have to back off there. Look at there. Oh my goodness. Namgao is going to be in trouble. Keen is going to have to back off. They lost 2 people already, and this is going to be a 3 versus 4, and they have to run because there's no way they're going to be able to win this game.
Snow is so aggressive over there, but the Death from Above was beautiful from Kian on that Zephys, hitting 3 people from that push.
Yeah, wow. He's able to turn that around, and looks like, wow, the Tulin is going to come in there. Is his ultimate up? No, he's not. Ham needs to run away. Look how low all of them are there. Is Tuna going to be able to come in there? But look at the play by the Flash. Mr. Sun is coming right back in there and killing XB. No chance Tulin's able to clean that up.
Oh, but that Max is going to clear up that Flash so perfectly. He can't really get away from him. He can't run. And that is going to be... Oh, it looks like he does have a shield coming from his passive, but Max is able to use that execute and deal the true damage from that execute to finish off the Flash.
Yeah, that was crazy there. He dodged a death from above. This Mr. Sun's guy, this Flash play is amazing to watch there. The skill, the outplays has been a joy, and the way that he was able to jump back in and kill the Tulin, wow.
Oh yeah, that Cyclone earlier prevented him from taking the damage from Tulin's passive and allowed him to get that kill and make such a crazy turnaround.
Oh my god, look how fast they're taking this Darkslayer down. What decisive play by Team Vietnam again. That is huge for them. With Darkslayer buff now up, now they need to convert some of these. They need to take on at least 2 or 3 high ground towers to get these 2 minions to spawn so they can push to win at this point.
And it's their map awareness as well. Despite 4 members of Team Thailand being up, they know that they can take the Darkslayer uncontested because they see glimpses of the other team around the map, or they just have a general sense of where they should be, so they know that they can take that Slayer without any hitch at all.
Yeah, definitely here. And look at this. Oh man, Thailand gotta play really defensive here. Right now, Vietnam needs to organize the waves and let all 3 waves crash in the tower so they can decide where to pick. And look at the poke from Flash. Oh my goodness, taking 2 and down to less than half health already. That's not what you want to do if you have a Darkslayer buff. You do not want to let your opponent burst you down like that.
That's true. So in a team fight situation, Team Vietnam is definitely going to want to focus onto Mr. Suns on the Flash. He's shown himself to be so deadly, using that Cyclone so efficiently. So perhaps the Max or the Tulin is going to be able to jump onto him, or perhaps if Gao is able to get that Death's Embrace onto him, he'll be able to be stunned up and locked up and be able to be finished off very easily.
Yeah, this is a pain here. They're not able to clear. They're not pushing properly here, and as a result, they're not able to get on this tower. Look at that. The siege minions, they're just being taken out so fast. They have to engage really hard. They need to use the Omen out, the Decimera, lock down some key targets, get a kill on Thailand, and just try to finish the game here. This is their chance.
Yeah, Team Vietnam is playing a little bit scared right now. I'm not sure why. They need to be diving the tower when they have a wave crashing, just like what they're doing right now, and be able to get those kills. But that Cyclone is going to be so strong defensively, and Kian is going to be so low, but he is able to sustain. They are going to get that kill onto Lu Bu, but that tower is just not falling.
Yeah, what misplay by Vietnam. This is looking really bad for them there. They're not able to execute their combos at all. You saw Namchin go in the back line and get focused on immediately the team, and then Kim was hit so low as Zephy's there, not allowing any of their combos, not getting down the Death's Embrace, not getting any kills. The tower is still up. They're taking the tower damage. Look at this. Just like that, Vietnam is back into this game.
Yeah, it really shows the huge disadvantage of Vietnam not having an ADC composition, because they don't have anyone to just focus on the towers and deal the huge amount of damage that a late game ADC can do.
Yeah, definitely. And look at the best, they're doing so much damage. Getting another tower down already. It looks like he's going to try to push out another tower potentially here. Look at how aggressive he's playing. And wow, the burst damage coming onto Mr. Suns there. His health HP just dropped so quickly. Yeah,
the best over there on that Morin is just so deadly, especially the towers. You saw that they hadn't taken any of the mid lane towers, but after that turnaround, the best took 2 of the mid lane towers.
Yeah, what is Vietnam going to do here? They know they can't push. They have to wait and get a fight in jungle here. They have to be more patient. Everyone's going to be full build pretty much soon here. It's already 20 minutes into this game. The only way they can fight is they get a nice jungle fight and they catch someone off guard. Otherwise, Team Thailand can just sit on their base and just basically wait for Vietnam to make a mistake.
Yeah, at this point, Morin constantly has his stacks up. He has insane lifesteal, insane damage. So I think that if Vietnam is able to kill him early, then they win the game, because then they're able to wipe out the entire team, push through mid, and then take down the tower. But if Thailand is able to protect best on that Morin, then they can take down the mid lane tower and then finish off the core.
Yeah, definitely. Look at the amount of damage Flash is doing. So much burst damage. His items are doing. He has so much items. He's into the late game here. Flash and Morin are such a threat along with the Lori, the Alice on Lori here. It's going to be really tough. And Pro-E's going to get caught out here, unfortunately, but they got to come in from the back here. This is what they need to do. Oh no, they're going to just let him die and not respawn. As a result, Thailand's going to win this fight. That's very unfortunate.
Now it's just a 5v3 matchup for Team Thailand, so definitely really advantageous for them to take advantage of Pro-E's mispositioning, whereas Vietnam just didn't have the people to be able to back him up and contest that, or else they would have lost even more people than just the one.
Yeah, Alice uses her ultimate, try to catch Tulin, but he's going to just flicker away to safety here. Max is going to split push and try to distract enemy team here, but this is a chance. Keen is to jump on more, and there we go. Oh, he's going to back off instead of trying to fight, and that is not going to be a good look there. Because Zephy's, he had the engage, but he didn't want to fight, and instead he tries to run away.
You see Vest just face check that bush. He is absolutely fearless, and even though it's normally really dangerous for an ADC to do that, and even though Kian managed to get his ultimate, that death from above, onto him, he just life stole back from him and is now at full HP and just took that tower. Just with a few tower dives. No, that was crazy.
All right, Vietnam, they gotta stop getting caught out here. They can't get caught. The assassin comp, it needs to catch out the ADC comp, not the other way around. And if they continue this, it's gonna be really tough, and they're gonna give Thailand a win. They're now even. Both teams are full build, and as you know, the late game composition is better. But they get a kill on Mr. Sun. This is huge. This is the opening Vietnam needs to secure the game right now.
Yeah, with one of their carries down, now the rest, the back. the backbone of Team Thailand is going to be on Best. He is going to be the main damage source, so all of Thailand is going to be scrambling to protect him, whereas Vietnam is going to be trying to hop onto his face and destroy him.
Yeah, they gotta go in. Omen has the Desperate. They gotta go in there and lock down one of the targets there and just kill them. If they can get a kill onto Morin, there would be huge. He has the flicker. He needs to flicker in and get the Death Embrace onto one of the targets. And look at it, they're focusing on the tower. Kim is gonna be focused on. He's trying to drop down pretty low, but Ace Snow is gonna fall here. Yep, he's gonna fall. Kane is trying to drop. Namjoon is gonna drop as well. And look at that, Kane is gonna be refreshed back up with Ancestral Glory. Then Giant Players comes right down. They're gonna kill the Wonder Woman. Oh my goodness, this fight is going back and forth. What is happening, Carol?
Best over there used up the cooldown for his Ancestral Glory, and he's able to turn around this game because Ancestral Glory revives you with 40% of your HP left. But XP over there with his Thunderclap passive on that Tulin is able to finish him off, and the Flash finishes off that Tulin, coming back from his death to be able to win that fight for Team Thailand.
Yeah, that was crazy there. Keem doing damage, focusing the tower, using Ancestral Glory, them getting the kill. That's exactly what Vietnam needed. One high ground tower up. They're looking pretty good. Oh no, Keem misses his death from above. That's so unfortunate. Look at the amount of damage Flash is doing onto him. Oh my goodness, he can't even 1v1 the Flash. This is not looking good for King. He needs to get the heck out of there, and he's gonna fall. And that's why Flash late game is such a monster.
That Mach Punch from the Flash is just so strong. That last hit from it deals double damage, so it is just such a strong ability by the Flash, especially when paired with his passive, that Sonic Boom. But the Omen is able to get his Death's Embrace and finish him off.
Yeah, wow. And the Zeno is going to come down with Genic Splendor. Now the Dark Slayer is out. This is their chance to get this Dark Slayer or bait it out from Thailand here. Kin is not alive here. It's 4v4. Let's see what team is going to look at that. Hams and Snow are going to jump on a Dark Slayer here. It's a little risky though. I'd be careful, but Morin Best is getting his stacks up. This is their chance to engage here, but let's see how they're going to get him more. And Morin's going to be able to pull Gao. And look how fast Gao's health is falling down. He gets pulled from Wonder Woman. And look at the damage coming down. Gao's going to fall. Oh my goodness, but oh, the Dark Slayer is stolen by XB. What a great steal by 2 in here. And now they have to back up and run, but the damage from Beast is coming here. He's fearless right now, and he's going to actually back off and just take his jungle.
This entire time, Beast was trying to be focused down by Namchim on that Max, but he just had that sustain. And originally in that fight, they were all trying to collapse on him, but that Wonder Woman who was in the Dark Slayer pit managed to use her lasso to pull her opponents away from Best. So they're peeling for him so well, allowing him to turn around that fight and making him able to survive.
Yeah, what a great steal by XB. Oh my goodness. Ion Blast coming up from 2, and they're getting that steal was massive for them. It keeps them right in the game because, again, Assassin Comp is struggling, but Vietnam is just playing so well right now.
Yeah, for sure. And we're going to see Thailand attempting to turtle and wait out that buff. So we're going to see Vietnam trying to crash in that wave, potentially top and middle at the same time, whereas Thailand is going to be trying to defend the towers and leverage them as much as possible.
Yep, exactly. The Max gonna split push here. They're coordinating their split push top and bottom here. They're gonna match each other 4-1 here. They gotta get the tower here when that minion shows up. Minion wave is coming down. Kane's gonna jump in. He misses his death from above. Alice gets the sunshine. Look at the minions. They need to take that. Oh my goodness, they're not able to take that tower. That's a misplay by Kane. They're jumping in too early without the wave. And Suns is in a bad position here. Oh my goodness, he's gonna Cyclone to get out of danger, but they're able to focus him down. Kane is getting pretty low. However, Ancestral Glory is gonna come. It's gonna be revived, and Snow is gonna be caught here potentially, but Kane's gonna just back off instead. The Ancestral Glories all pop up. Flash is down. This is Vietnam's chance to push to end. This is their time to shine here, and are they gonna be able to pull it off?
There are just so many health bars going down solo, and it really shows the power of Ancestral Glory, because it not only does it give you a revive, it also means that during the time that you're dead, your opponents have already blasted their cooldown. So when you revive with 40% HP left, you're just able to run away, and your opponents have already backed off by that time.
Yeah, definitely. That's exactly what happened. Kane there, just able to just revive every single time. However, they're not able to convert these kills into any meaningful objectives. Again, Vietnam winning these fights but not being able to convert. If Thailand just gets a nice fight and gets an ace or something, it's going to be GG. So Vietnam has to be able to execute their lockdown. They have Omen Embrace, they have Death from Above, they have the stun from Max's lift up, and they have the Malice from Zenio as well. So they need to combo their Assassin comp to be able to win.
And at this point in time, at over 150k gold for both teams combined, every single player is pretty much, if not already for a long time, at full build. So it's pretty sensible at this point to take an objective like the Abyssal Dragon. What the teams should be posturing for is the Dark Slayer when it does respawn, because it does give them that insane damage buff. So at this point, having more gold is useless.
Yeah, you can see how close they. Oh no, Mr. Sun is caught. He's gonna activate his ultimate there and get out just in time, but Max is going to be able to do lift off to get on the back line and get the kill there. They got to support Max here. They got to focus the tower, get the tower first, but they're not focusing the tower. Oh no, that is a mistake right now. They are ahead, they have the kill, but as a result, they back off the tower, and they're losing the fight, and Vietnam is not able to convert that huge play onto Mr. Sun into any meaningful objectives yet again. They have to focus the tower and just back off, but they're not focusing the tower, and the high ground tower survives another day.
To be fair, it was a 1-for-2 trade for Team Vietnam, so I guess you could argue that it was an okay move. But I really, really loved seeing that liftoff and the Angelic Splendor combo by Team Vietnam because, like you said, Sui, it instantly meant that there were 2 members of Team Vietnam in their backline trying to pinch them from 2 sides.
Yeah, this is now one of the longer games in these qualifiers now. 27 minutes. My goodness, this is such a long game. Both teams are so evenly matched. Thailand needs to play more aggressive though, because they have a full ADC composition that's now full late game. You know, if they play together with Flash and Morin, they can easily win these fights head on. But Flash is just getting caught out, and as a result, they're not able to secure it because, you know, their ADC comp is able to defend their high ground tower so well. And look at that, Wonder Woman gets the Amulet of Longevity. That's going to give her so much HP and allow her to do extra damage based on her abilities. But Pure E is going to get focused here. No one is with him. He's in a tough spot here. He's got to run away. This is not looking good. Vietnam is not going to rotate to save him. This is looking pretty bad here. Again, caught out again, Pro E. What are you doing? This is a late game. And Vietnam is pushing straight down the lane right now. They got to stop this. But the liftoff can be activated to stop the timers home. But look at that. They're not going to do anything. And what a waste. This is such a throw. This is a chance for Vietnam to get back in the game here. Get the Darkslayer once it respawns pretty soon. But it's not up, unfortunately.
Somewhat ironically, the reason that this game is going on for so long is because both teams are scared of being the first one to make a mistake. Scared of being the one that makes a mistake that leads to losing a team fight, which leads to losing the game. But it means that they're not playing the way they should be to just finish off the game. There's no reason for having a 28-minute pro game.
Yeah, and look at that. More towers being taken out. Thailand is going to win this war of attrition right now. They have the composition. They can take these towers on. They're so much better at sieging. And look at how fast that tower is falling. That's exactly what Morin wants to do. He uses the impact bar, but he gets dialed on. This is the chance here, but the Cyclones come in, grab everyone. Namchin, low. Oh my good. Nam got fouled, but he has the chest of glory. Namchin has the chest of glory as well. They're going to come up there. Tulin's going to come back in. Gao is going to get saved by the Angelic Splendor. Snow is going to fall. Mr. Sun's getting damaged. Look at the Lubu come in there. Hams is going to fall as well, but the chest of glories all pop up for Snow. Hams back up again, and the kills and the revives are just coming back and forth, but Ham is going to fall, and all of the side of Vietnam is up and healthy. This is their chance again to push and get the win here. Suns is so low right now. However, Max is coming straight for the Flash here. They have to protect him. The whole team is... Oh, Flash... Actually, Namchin is going to back on, not go for the Flash, and this is their chance to kill. Wonder Woman's going to fall right now to the Zenio here, and there's no Ancestral Glory for her.
I'd like to point out a really, really godly move by 2 of the members of Team Vietnam that was perhaps overlooked in that last sequence. So both Omen and Max managed to buy the Hercules Madness between the time that they died and when they revived. So which means that when they respawn, they both had huge shields that allowed them to get out safely.
Yeah, Flash has Ancestral Glory. He's going to come back to life, but Zephy's King needs to get onto this more in there. The damage is coming. Oh no, but he gets pushed back by Impact Barrage, and he falls. Pro E does not have the damage for you to secure that, but he comes back, and he gets another Death from Above combo onto him. He kills the Flash, but Morin's going to come right back up here, and the Mass Stuns come up, and wow, what a play there. Morin has Ancestral Glory. He comes right back up, and now, you know, Impact Barrage comes just in nick of time, but look at the amazing lifesteal. That is just crazy. He comes back in the game and be able to win that 1v2 trade. Oh, Gao Qian did his Death Murder too early before he spawned there, respawned from this, and the best just carrying as more in there. Wow.
That was such a beautiful turnaround. I really, really thought that Best was going to be, I guess, bested over there, but he really, really turned it around and showed why he is the best Morin.
Yeah, that was insane play. Ancestral Glory back and forth. And look at that, the tower falls immediately here. This is a chance for them to finish the game. Look at the damage coming on Pro E there. He needs to get out of there. He's going to go ahead and ultimate him over to his ally and get out to safety just in the nick of time.
But Best is just doing so much damage and life stealing as soon as he gets poked down. He just has that incredible sustain, and he is just regenerating so much. I would be amazed if Team Vietnam isn't building the Curses of Death or the Tomb of the Reapers to be able to halt that regeneration.
Yeah, this is 30-minute game right now. Look at that. Gao's going to come in. Best is locked in the Omen Death Embrace. However, look at the amount of life steal he's just getting back. The team is not with him, and Omen is going to fall. Namchain is going to jump onto Best, and he pushes back Impact Rush. It's so low, but look at the new lockup by Lubu there. And look at they're able to kill and secure 3 kills onto Vietnam. This is going to be Thailand's game to win.
Thailand and Best over there was just kiting the entire team so effectively, staying barely at their range while he's still able to poke at them, lifesteal as soon as he takes damage, and that is just the power of a late game farmed up more, and he is just absolutely wrecking just like his skin, and they're going to be able to push down this bottom tower and hopefully take down that core.
Yeah, they have a super minion there. That's huge for them there. What? Oh my goodness, not be able to defend that. Kane needs his teammates are up in 10 seconds. Yeah, that's not clean enough. It's going to be GG for Thailand here. And they're going to take the win over Vietnam just like that.
A 32-minute game. That is one of the longest games I've ever seen in professional play. Why do you think that is, Sui?
Both teams are great. They're evenly matched, but I think Vietnam is a little strong. For them to last that long in late game against late game competition, Vietnam is playing well. And they actually did a really bad engage there. They were so close to killing Best. But again, Best activated Boil Slaughter, was able to survive, but they didn't combo their abilities. They need to combo their abilities, and they're not fighting together as much as they should be. And as a result, Vietnam falls.
And look at these items over here. Thailand, Best on that Moran just did so much, and especially since he built all damage items and critical damage, he is just such a beast and totally carried Team Thailand.
Yeah, definitely. Look at that. 2 Holies of Holies on the Flash too. So much damage, and you can see why Flash was doing so much work against the Zephyrs there. But look at the Tulane. He did so much work, 42% damage. But again, Mr. Suns and Best, those are the key heroes. If they fell, Thailand was not able to come back in that game, and GG Thailand. What a close back and forth.
I definitely agree. There was such a beautiful match, and it really showed the skill level that both of these teams are at. We're going to be hopping into the second game shortly. So what do you think Vietnam needs to do to turn around this series?
I think Vietnam needs to play ADC. You know, if they're going to play Assassin, they need to split push probably. They need to execute. Assassin, the problem with Assassin comps is you have to execute it very well. If you're not good at comboing, you're not good at diving and coordinating your dives, then you should not play Assassin comp. And it just shows more. I mean, Vietnam probably executes it really well, but against a top tier team like Thailand, your mistakes and your lack of comboing for the very second is going to show a lot more against a really top team, because they're good at dodging, they're good at juggling aggro. So Vietnam needs to just execute their comp a little better. But I think they should play ADC, because if they had ADC comp and they're that ahead, they would easily push down the mid-ground towers or high-ground towers and then finish the game.
That's absolutely true, Sui. I think that in an assassin composition, you really, really need to be comfortable rotating and comboing with your team. And especially in an environment like this, playing for the Asian Games to qualify for the Asian Games means that there's so much pressure on them, meaning that they're being a little bit flustered, not playing together as much as they should be. We're going to see Alice banned by Team Vietnam and then Ryoma banned by Team Thailand.
Yeah, Ryoma being banned here. It's interesting to see East Asia versus Southeast Asia metas, and you know, we're going to see Superman banned here potentially as well. Teamy is a very popular ban. Zenio may make it through again, but you know, wasn't able to make as big of an impact. Wonder Woman taken off the board here from Vietnam.
You know what I'd really love to see played in this match?
What?
I'd love to see Superman. We haven't seen him played at all in professional play, but I would love to see him be let through just once to see that the power that the Man of Steel unleashes on the entire battlefield.
Yeah, definitely. This is going to be devastating here for Superman to fall through. Hopefully Thailand does not let it through, because if they do, they're asking, ooh, potentially Superman could be let through here. We have Teamy not banned yet. Malik open, Zenio open as well. There's some major power picks in play right now.
I'm crossing my fingers for the Superman. Looks like we're going to see the side laner priority once again. The Wonder Woman, Omen, and the Ryoma being banned by both teams. So there's going to be a scramble to get the best of the side laners for your team.
Yeah, definitely here. If Superman gets through, I'm going to give the game to Vietnam. Easy. Easy game to Vietnam. You give Superman Vietnam, it's going to be GG, because a pro player on Superman, it doesn't matter how good the other team is. Superman is just so good as a tank, as a mobile warrior, burst damage, everything. So let's see if Thailand is going to allow that Man of Steel, that son from Krypton, to make it through the draft.
Looks like Vietnam did hover over the Lindis in the last ban, but they ended up opting for the Teamy, which is a very, very smart thing for them to do, because Teamy is just so dominant on the battlefield and has an incredible kit that gives him so much utility.
Yeah, definitely here. Let's see. They're thinking about this ban here, taking their time, talking amongst each other. What should they ban here? I bet you. Oh wow, Superman is going to make it through, Carol, like you said. And GG Vietnam, you win.
Well, they have to first pick it first.
I know. Let's see if they do. They better. There we go. The man.
Thank you.
The Man of Steel, the son of Krypton, Kal-El, is picked for Vietnam.
And Thailand is going to respond by picking the next best things that they have to offer. So the side laner. So Lubu is going to be led through. Ryoma was banned, but Wonder Woman is banned as well. We're going to see Max potentially. Oh, Zenial was led through. So we're going to see the Lubu Zenial combo. Extremely, extremely strong. But are they going to be stronger than Superman?
No. They can also pick, some pretty good side laners. You have Tara as well, open. You have, Tulin. Tulin again? Maybe Liliana here. Oh, Lindis will be picking off along with Tulin here. They're going to give Liliana or Flash. Why not pick Flash instead? I feel like Tulin, although did a lot of damage, they didn't really do much with the early game. Because you want to just snowball so hard early game that the team doesn't have a chance to really come back.
I think I kind of like this from Team Vietnam actually, because the Superman, when he does his combo and when he just goes into flying form on and again and pushes the enemy team into your team, then the Tulin can really, really shine because he can just get right in their faces with that crowd control so that he is safe the entire time.
Yeah, Kilgrath's going to be picked up here as another side laner potentially instead of the Tara. I think Kilgrath is good into Tara, but Tara can just easily run away. They both can't kill each other basically, because they both can run away from each other pretty easily. Kilgrath looking like the option here. They may pick ADC. I think they should, but the thing is, Superman is so good into Assassin Hunt. So if they pick an Assassin Hunt, Superman can just burst into there and just dive them first and do so much AoE damage.
I think Thailand kind of stabbed themselves in their own foot here. Omen is one of the best counters to Superman. Well, if there really is a counter to the Man of Steel. With that Death Embrace, he's able to lock him down, making it truly one of the only ways to be able to lock down the Superman. But they banned away the Omen and let Vietnam pick away the Superman.
Yeah, they were faded more Malik than Superman, which is a mistake, I feel. So Taro, yep, is going to be picked as the other side laner. Two really strong side laners there picked based on all side laners banned here. And let's see what the support's going to be. We have potentially Thane, Alice. Oh, Alice is banned actually. Thane, Lumber are good picks. Ooh, Max side lane pick here. That's going to be pretty good. Engage composition onto an ADC pick there by Thailand.
It both gives them a really, really strong side laner and also denies the ADC pick from Thailand, or at least gives them a very, very strong counter. So like you said, Sweet, you thought that both teams should be playing ADC compositions, but that Max is just such a good deterrent, giving Vietnam, I think, the upper hand in this draft.
Oh my goodness, how do we miss ARM? ARM is available. That is devastating. That early game is nasty. Tulin, Lindis, strong, Mac. All the heroes on Vietnam is early, and Vietnam is probably one of the most early focused teams in this entire competition. So Thailand, they're gonna have to figure some of their stuff out here.
If Vietnam doesn't win this game, I'll eat my shoe.
Okay, that'd be great to see.
But yeah, for real though, I think Vietnam really, really has the upper hand in this composition. Thailand's going to pick out a Rourke to round out their composition and giving them a little bit of extra beefiness in a very strong jungler on their side.
Yeah, Rourke has scatter shot. He can stack that up to 12 times, shredding and doing more damage every time, reducing enemies' armor on hit for 6 seconds. So you want to basically get in someone's face and just focus down the person that Rourke is on. He has a charge shot too and a bolt. He can dash in there, get a stun. And in Determination, his ultimate is so good. It allows him to basically be un-CCable for a good, solid few seconds. And then he has a shield that absorbs 1200 damage. So maybe he is a counter Superman, because Superman can CC you and work and just turn on Determination and then focus on the Man of Steel. So let's see if this Thailand composition is going to be able to work.
But I think into an Aram, I think that Rourke probably isn't the best ADC to go into her, because Rourke is kind of like a bruiser ADC where he kind of relies on going into your face, whereas Aram wants you to go into your face so that she can use her snare onto you.
Exactly. Yeah, and Aram is gonna, if Rourke gets in you're right, Rourke can get in your face, Aram's gonna just snare him and he's gonna be in big, big trouble. And look at that Superman skin. Just because of that skin, they're gonna win.
But I love this composition coming out from Vietnam. I think they're gonna have complete dominance the entire game. They have great early game, they have great late game, they have great sustain, they have great peel. It's just amazing.
Yeah, and they have Aram too. Aram is such a strong support along with Superman. This is looking like the dream team draft here. Let's see how Thailand is going to respond to such a great draft by Vietnam.
And as much as Thailand does have some really strong heroes like that Flash, Lubu, the Zenio, I don't think it's going to be enough against this absolute beast of a composition Vietnam put together.
Yeah, let's see what they're going to do here. And look at that, already Pro-E activating the Ravenous Beast. Lion Tamer going to get those 3 lines. And then, yep, he's going to go ahead and invade jungle immediately with this one. Look at that. All of Team Thailand is in one side of the map here. They know they want to get invaded, so they want to basically counter gank against Vietnam here. But Vietnam is not going to go invade. They're going to play a little safe too.
Oh, it looks like Aram is going towards the blue instead of towards the red buff. And she is going to be there contested by the Flash and the Lubu. But she just has so much sustain that it's barely going to put a scratch on her.
Yeah, it is hot. Look at Gao. He's going to get the hit onto Hamster. They're taking his HP down a little bit. And let's see how they're going to engage. And look at Superman there. Side lane is so fun to watch.
Oh yeah, and look at this engage coming over here in the bottom side of the jungle on Team Thailand's side. Looks like Vietnam just has total early game dominance and they're able to take that blue buff without any problems at all.
Yeah, look at Arm, just so hard to fight. You cannot contest her early game. Look at that, just cutting the wave, and you cannot even do anything. This is why she's so strong and picked so often. And look at Superman pushing him into the tower there, and he's gonna win this trader. Ham's gonna be in deep trouble. He's gonna land another push. Oh, he's not. He's not going to actually jump onto Hams here.
I think that Gao is playing really, really well on the Superman, but perhaps he's being pressured a little bit. He's actually lower than Kilrath, and Kilrath does have that lifesteal, which means that the Superman is going to be a little bit of a disadvantage unless he's able to heal.
Yeah, definitely here. And look at that. Namchin's going to get caught out there by Thailand, but he's going to be able to jump outway just in time with that flip movement. And going to try to re-engage a little bit, but he's going to back up. But Lindis Keen is coming just in the nick of time to save him.
And I think Aram is just so good at zoning out the enemies. She was just basically living in Team Thailand's jungle over there on the bottom side, and now she's pushing them so far back, and now she's going to be using her Uncage, zoning them away from there, pushing them away from the Abyssal Dragon, which 3 members of Team Vietnam are now collapsing onto.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe she was last pick. And look at that damage. Besh has to back off completely, but Pro-Am is in deep trouble without the, oh my goodness, without the lions there. She's a lot easier to kill, but with the lines there, she can just sustain immediately. And this is looking pretty good for Vietnam here. They're only 1k go ahead. Look at it, constantly invading jungle with Aram there.
These rotations from Team Vietnam are just so clean. They're doing the 3-man rotation this early into the game with that damage from Tulin and Lindis, and then the sustain and the tankiness from Aram. It's just such a strong combo.
Yeah, definitely. Arm there just living in the enemy jungle. That's going to be such a pain in the neck. Taking away the camps as well there. That's exactly what she's doing here against Broken. Let's see if Roku's going to take the first camp. But look at Tulin Arm rotating into jungle. Superman getting ganked, but he's pushing it right back in the tower. Look at that. Lori has no chance to survive, and that's why the Man of Steel is who he is.
That is so beautiful. Such a beautiful play, just charging up his flying mode and then just pushing him further and further back into Team Vietnam's territory. That is exactly how you play Superman, and Gao is so good at it.
Yeah, Gao is doing a really good job there. They're going to cut the wave here. And look at that. They're getting slowly more. We have 1.6k gold lead now. Look at Pro-E just constantly cutting this wave. Oh my goodness. He is taking a wave and getting this level that he needs here. But they're going to jump on him here, collapsing 3 versus 1. But look at the sustain. Oh my goodness. This guy is so hard to kill.
Yeah, Aram is just such a good hero. And look at Hams over here being taken down solo. He's diving the tower. He's been taking so much damage, but he's going to be finished off by Tulin over there on the top lane.
Yeah, Flash going to come and get a kill onto the Tulin there, but Superman is right behind him. And wow, the Cyclone dodges the ability right there. And Zenio is going to come down to save and give Mr. Sun some backup support that he needed. Gao is going to be a really tough spot here. If he gets hit again, he won't have the speed to run away, but he gets saved by Namchin. And look at that kill from over the wall. Beautiful play by Gao. And he's going to jump in again and get a kill on Laurel.
Gao is just so tanky on that Superman. When you think that he's dead, nope, he's not. And then he just actually fearlessly re-engages to secure his team that kill. What an incredible play by Gao, and it really shows the absolute strength and the monstrosity of this Superman.
Yeah, this is why he's banned so often, but giving a team Superman and Aram, that is devastating. You can see why these heroes are banned so often here. And look at it, he's going to go straight for Abyssal Dragon potentially. You know, he's going to back off. Maybe to cast his 3rd line here any second now. Turn on that Lion Tamer and have 3. And then once he has 3, he's going to then be aggressive with the jungle moves.
For sure. And the one kind of negative thing about Aram is that her beasts, her Ravenous beasts, do reveal her when she's in a bush, so she does have less ganking potential. But what she can do is that she can just sit in your face the entire time while her beasts do deal damage to you, and then heal up, and then have no effect done on you at all.
Wow, the snare comes in onto Best there. He's focused down, but look at the bear. He activates ultimate determination. Proe's gonna focus down. Oh, Best gets a kill on Keen there. What a play by the Rogue. And look at the damage. Neptune's gonna fall next. Proe is in a really tough spot here. He's got to activate. He's getting so much sustain from his Ravenous Beast, but they're gonna focus him down as well. XB is not gonna be able to come in there. They're so low. He has a chance to get the kill, but he does not go in. As a result, Thailand wins a fight and gets right back into the game. Even gold lead.
That was just such a beautiful play by Thailand. Even though I said that I totally thought Vietnam was going to absolutely dominate, Thailand played that extremely well and turned on that at the perfect time to get two on those kills and for them to be able to finish off the members of the Vietnamese team.
Yeah, what a good play there by the side of Thailand. They're focusing down one by one there, and you can see why ARM is so strong, but she's snared. Proe had a nice snare on Roka, but no one was able to follow up and secure the kill on him. And then now they're trade dragons, 1-for-1 dragons on both sides, 1-for-1 towers, and Vietnam slightly ahead, but Thailand not that far behind.
That's true. Thailand does have the advantage of having taken a tower on the bottom over there, so there's going to be maybe the potential for Lu Bu on the bottom there to take a camp, but Gao looks like they switched lanes over there and he's going to be harassing the Lu Bu just a little bit. Maybe they decided that the matchup against Kilgrath wasn't the best.
Oh, look at this nice collapse. The snare comes in. Proe is able to take the tower damage and is going to, wow, the heal comes just in time to save him, but that's exactly what Proe wants to do. Flash is going to get a kill and he's going to fall here. There's no place to escape. Superman's coming, but wow, he does not escape. Gao comes right back in with that dash.
And just Gao on that Superman is just so deadly. Even diving behind that tower, but it just affords him so much armor and health. Just him being on that Superman, and it is just such a deadly force for Team Vietnam.
Hey, I like it. We're 5 minutes in, tier 2 towers are down. It's not going to be a 30-minute game like game 1, and this is why, Superman, you got to be careful. And look at that. Best is coming right in there. He's going to do a bolt here. Gao might be able to save him. He's got to save him. If he gets in that bush, yep, Lindis will be able to run away to safety, because once she gets in a bush, her speed buff is going to give her the escape she needs.
Oh, but Hams knows that Kian is in that bush over there. He's able to dash onto her.
Oh, wow, he activates Warlord ultimate, but it's not going to be enough. He gets snared, and he gets killed, and then Ro comes right back in. Best is able to kill Keen there, but Superman's gonna have to move back up. Proe's in a big trouble, but Superman comes right in, gets focused down. Best is now in trouble, and then the beautiful Tiger Uncaged lands there, and Best is barely alive. Oh my goodness, another determination gets popped. He's running for his life right now, but Superman is gonna be able to track him down. There we go, Superman gets the kill. Wow.
Proe over there was just 1v3. He was taking the damage of 3 people at once, but because they're all melee, she just had so much sustain, stacking up the heal. And we see Namchin over here being caught by the Cyclone, and that's going to be a kill for Mr. Suns on the Flash.
Yeah, that's what makes ARM so strong against melee there. I mean, her Ravenous Beast passive, she basically heals 3% of the hero's maximum HP. So the tankier these heroes are, the more she heals from being hit. By getting the Ravenous Beast lines to hit their point. And look at the snare, it comes out, the tower is hitting it, the damage comes out. Look at that, oh my goodness, Superman gets 2 kills. This is why Superman is banned so often. And then the stun comes out with Uncaged. He's able to push back Best there and just flies out to safety just like that.
He pops his Purifier over there, which doesn't allow him to be crowd control, and it's just such a good talent on Superman, allowing him to get out basically any situation, continue charging up his passive, that flight mode, and continue doing damage, continue pushing back the enemy team, and just continue absolutely destroying as the Man of Steel.
Darkslayer is taking an 8-minute 40 mark. This is Vietnam's chance to finish the game that they were not able to finish the last game. So now they're going to get a chance for redemption. Let's see how they're going to play together in combo here. Well, this is the key. But RM, wow, looking so good on Proe right now.
Look at those rotations coming down through the middle lane. We're going to have that really huge beefiness of Proe on the Aram, mixed with that incredible damage of Kian, who's just been farming this entire game, who's almost at level 13, about even with Team Thailand, but she's just so much more farmed up. They have a 5k gold lead over Team Thailand.
Yeah, 5k is significant. Now they gotta make sure they don't throw. They don't do anything weird and get caught out. Proe was caught out a few times. He's gonna use his Uncaged there. But look at that. Proe's by himself, and they're not even gonna jump in. They're just taking their time here, and making sure they don't get baited by the snare, because you can't jump onto, if you jump onto Pro E, he can just snare, and then any damage you do to him is going to go on your ally.
And Superman is such a threat. He is just chasing over Team Thailand, while the rest of his team leisurely takes over that tower in the middle lane. Looks like they might get another tower over here on the high ground, and Pro E is just in the middle of it all, sustaining through everything. That is just such a beast of a composition by Vietnam.
Yeah, that is insane there. What a nice snare. Look at that beast getting locked out. Oh my goodness, barely any health. He gets out just in time, but Namchin, he needs to flash out. Look at Hams there. He's going to try to get onto Pro E, but Gao and Kim are there to protect him. Snow falling there. What a nice play. Lori getting low. Oh no, he gets caught back out, and Tulin jumps on there, and the burst damage from Kane is jumping right out there. There's a chance to get it focused tower. You need to focus tower right now. Take it down. Take the mid tower down, and be able to push to end here potentially. And there we go. The high ground tower is going to fall down, even though they don't have wood.
And look at Superman just surviving through it all. That heal was popped by Pro E on that Aram, which heals up for 15% of the hero's maximum HP. And it's just so much, especially on a tanky hero like Gao or Pro E.
Yeah, Pro E's going to fall there. Didn't have his Lion Beast to save him there, and Gao's going to be able to run away. This is what makes Superman so hard to kill. He's too mobile. You can't even chase this guy. Constantly just running away to safety here. XP's gotta be careful here. He can collapse on. Oh no, Kian is in a bad spot right now. It's gonna be focused down. And look at the damage coming out. Flash has to back up immediately right away.
Flash definitely needed to back off there, or he would have been a huge risk. But Kian is able to survive that Red Stallion from Snow. But he is going to be able to be finished off. And it looks like there's a little bit of a fight here. Their health bar is coming low, but Namchu is going to be 1v4ing over here.
Oh my goodness, and the kill comes out. Gao's going to come in there. Superman is going to try to get a kill onto the guy, and he does. And Lori is in a big trouble here, and Tulin's going to be able to finish off. XP kills him there, and look at that, the minions are spawned. It's an ace, and this is going to be GG for Team Vietnam, redeeming themselves from Game 1 with a decisive Game 2 victory.
What an absolute roller coaster of a game. Just 11 minutes in compared to the 30 minutes of the last game. Such a really quick win for Team Vietnam, and I think it's definitely comes down to the amazing heroes that they drafted in this pick ban phase. It shows how important picking your heroes is in Arena of Valor.
Yeah, that's why Superman is always in. Look at it, 805 on Superman. What a great KDA for him. And an Aram as well. Did some great plays as Pro E, constantly in the jungle, pushing, shutting down, cutting wave, shutting down jungle. Did a really good job.
For sure. The best was just shut down so constantly, and Hams as well. Let's take a look at this kill participation, and look at Superman over there, 81% kill participation and dealing more damage than his team's ADC.
Yeah, definitely there. You can see Tulin doing almost 30% damage, and then Lindis, like I said, I like the ADC on Vietnam. They were able to take the towers on a lot easier and protect Kian. He didn't die as much this game and did so much work. So I love Vietnam to draft an ADC again, and then Thailand not to give over Superman or Aram to their opponents.
Let's see if Vietnam is able to turn around this. Let's see if Vietnam is able to turn this match around in a reverse sweep.
Yeah, Vietnam definitely going to ban Superman now. They're like, after we play Superman, I'm going to go over to Thailand.
For sure. Definitely don't let your team, the other team, first pick Superman. That is the first rule of Arena of Valor.
He's Superman for a reason, right? There
Superman.
He's going to be banned. Look at, I wonder if Teamy's going to be banned here. Omen being taken off the map. Zenio, a nice ban. Aram probably should be banned unless, Vietnam wants to give it over to Thailand as a first pick.
For sure. Armin just showed such dominance in the last game, being able to fearlessly make her way into the enemy's jungle, basically living there, like we said, without any contestation, because she can just sustain anyone who tries to contest her.
Yeah, and even minions. Minions give her 1% of her maximum HP when she's hitting minions with that. She can easily recover her health by cutting wave. Exactly what I'm saying. That's why Arm is so good, and you can see why she's like the early game monster that she is.
And we're going to see them hovering the Malik or the Zenial ban. I think the Malik ban is really, really good. Prevents them from having that huge shock ultimate dealing damage and knocking up a huge area of effect.
Yeah, let's see if Zenial will be taken off the map here. Aram is still available. We can't forget about her and how strong she was. So Thailand may want to first pick that, and they're probably get Teamy. If Aram's going to be banned, the Teamy looks good. I wonder if you're going to take away the Alice here or Teamy potentially. So let's see what Team Thailand's going to decide.
Yeah, all three of them are exceptional supports. So it looks like either Teamy or Aram is going to make it through this pick ban phase. So if you're Team Vietnam, who do you ban right now?
Yeah, I will ban Aram because Teamy you can counterplay against. You can pick Alice into it or pick Omar and just be a really strong early game. Oh no, they're going to ban Teamy instead. They're more afraid of Teamy than Aram. And that's going to be a little risque here because giving someone Aram, and we saw how strong Vietnam played it, That's gonna be a little dangerous.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see if they come to their senses and ban the RM because they're only hovering over the teamy right now.
Yeah, they're thinking about it. Like, should I let over the bro or should over? Oh, they're gonna open the arm. Arm should be first pick here, but you also have Zenio as a pick, but I think Arm is part. Lindis is picked instead. Oh my goodness, Vietnam is going to get Arm again. We saw how good Pro E was on it. They're going to be able to secure Arm and Zenio, and that's going to be a strong side lane. Oh, Alice
Or
instead.
they're going to pick the Lindis, I guess, as a deterrent
Interesting.
because Lindis does so much range damage and is one of the better counters to Arm. But I think that in this situation, Arm is just so dominant that you should just pick her anyway.
Yeah, it's just early game. She just put a lot of pressure early game. So it looks like they're going ahead and pick the. They're thinking about it. You know, they can still switch to Alice to Arm.
They got time. They got 30 seconds.
They're still thinking about it. I was like, Talking to my boy Pro E. Yep, they're going to go ahead with Alice. That leaves Arm open. So, you know, if Arm can still be played side lane though, so she's still really strong with sustained side lane. So Thailand may want to pick an Arm now, so Vietnam does not take her away. But you have like Lubu, you have Ryoma who is banned. Ryoma is a really nice pick. You have Wonder Woman as well. So Wonder Woman and Ryoma are really strong side laners that Thailand can pick up as well. Oh, Wonder Woman's banned, sorry.
Yeah, but we're also going to see neither team has picked their mid laner yet, so we're going to see the Flash probably in high demand or Liliana. Yeah.
It depends on preference. I think both are pretty equal. They're both pretty strong mages. Liliana has more CC potential. The Flash, a great Cyclone, is a game changer in the team fights here. So
yeah, the Flash just
but
has
Mr.
a ton of
Sun's
utility.
Mr. Sun's played Flash really, really well.
We're going to wait to see what Team Talent is going to hover over or here. Maybe they are going to go for the Aram, but I guess they don't have to priority pick it because Vietnam already has the support, so they're not in a rush to pick Aram. They're going to wait and see what Vietnam picks and make it so that if they pick counters to Aram, then they just don't pick her.
Yeah, exactly. Ryoma and the Flash being picked up here. Nice composition so far from Thailand. Both teams getting really strong composition here. Is XP going to pick Tulin again? Nope, he's going to play Liliana. I think that's perfect because you want to play Liliana against a ranged carry like a Lindis. And Lubu picked up. Again, this is a solid draft. That's 4 stuns. That's a Sunshine stun, a Malice stun from Zenio, the Moonlight stun from Liliana, and then a Red Stallion knockup from Lubu. That's great combo CC that Vietnam just drafted here.
That's going to be really, really great for Team Vietnam in a team fight. But I think for Team Thailand right now, they have 3 heroes that are needing a little bit of protection. So I think Arm would fit really well into the composition actually. And Team Vietnam hasn't drafted an ADC yet. So I think the Arm would be a really good pick right now.
Yeah, I think Arm's good because with Ryoma, you have such a strong early game. So I think they should pick the Arm with the Ryoma here and just pressure the early game really hard. Because with Arm, they have, you know, Tara as a pick on the other side, who's a pretty good side laner that they can pick along with Arm there. And you can see here that they're really thinking about their picks because with Arm, they can invade with Ryoma and do a really good job.
I totally agree. We think with Thailand, they're really going for this early game composition, but they also scale really, really well too. I really like Linda's late game, and the Flash as well. He is going to be an absolute beast onto that Liliana in that later game, or maybe even the Alice. Just any kind of squishies, the Flash is going to be able to use the Cyclone on top of them, and then absolutely delete them from the battlefield.
Yeah, it definitely has. Let's see what they got. Wow, Ari and Arm are going to pick that. They're going to silent and Ari. That's a little risky, but Ari is known to be weak in the beginning. As soon as Irie gets more items, she can destroy. She has beautiful CC with the Ryu ultimate. She can also has a chain CC Shuriken that she just throws out and stuns everything in its path. So she can be really good, but she's pretty squishy and assassin.
Yeah, that's really true. I think that Team Thailand's composition is looking a little bit squishy overall, but with only that Aram to back it up. But it looks like Vietnam is going to pick that Violet as a counter to Best over there on that Aram. Not Best, but the Aram that Team Thailand has picked.
Yeah, so surprised. I mean, Zephy's could have picked side lane too, but Ari's not bad as well because again, she can fly around the map really well. No, Croft instead. That is such a heavy dive competition there. Zenio with the blue there. That's actually really solid. If I was in this right now, I'm gonna be really scared.
Yeah, but I think the key for Team Thailand over here is with the Necroth, he's really looking to snowball really early game and use his early game dominance to their advantage. So if I were Team Thailand, I would be invading their jungle at level 1 with that Aram, Lindis, Flash, and that Ryoma.
Yeah, they definitely can because Nakroth is actually pretty weak in the early game. What he wants to do is run around your jungle and just steal all of your farm because he's so mobile. But you have Ahri who also can jump around with her Shadow ability, which has 3 charges that she can just jump around like Nakroth. Nakroth's ability has also 3 charges as well because his Judge Fury allows him to lunge and jump around the map as well.
Yeah, and as well, I believe every fourth attack from Necroth is a knock-up, so he's going to be able to chain those and deal a lot of damage and have so much crowd control too.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the game now. Let's see if Thailand or Vietnam can take it. But man, both these teams, they're so close in skill. And look at that Ahri skin. I think Thailand might take it away because they have that cool Ahri skin there.
I don't know, man. Vietnam has that really cool evil skin on that Necroth.
Yeah, that evil skin looks powerful there. Nakroth looks so focused, ready to jump into battle.
But I've got to ask you the question, Vijay. Which team is your money on?
Vietnam, because I like their aggressive play. They're playing Assassin Cops, more risky, more execution, so they just need to work together. They have the Alice as well, really strong late game, so let's see if they're able to pull it off.
I think the Alice synergizes really well with their entire team as well. So the Alice can knock them up, and then the Zenio can come down with his Angelic Splendor, deal area damage, and also provide sustain for their team.
Yeah, definitely here. So let's see if, like you said, Thailand is going to invade because they do have Ryoma, and he is wearing that Shogun, red skin.
These are some really nice skins. I really want that Isle skin, like I was saying. But we're going to see both teams kind of posturing themselves. Vietnam's going to be posturing themselves on that right little bush over there, preparing to potentially go for an invade. But Thailand knows this, and they're posturing for around the bottom side of their jungle.
Yep, they know that Lori on ARM wants to do a little invade. They're going to keep their distance here so it doesn't get sustained. Look at XP and Suns. They're going to kind of just trade each other out. And look at that, Ryoma able to push Zenio out. That's the power of Ryoma there. His first ability, knocking down Jutsu, and his Willing Blade can easily abuse the range that he has.
I really don't like this matchup in the bottom lane for Team Thailand because Irie is just not as good of a duelist as Lu Bu is. Lori's going to be caught out over here and knocked out.
He's got to use the flicker to jump right out there to safety.
Yeah, just getting an effective kill like this is just really, really good for Vietnam early on because Team Thailand will be down one person for the next about like 20 seconds of the game
but Mr.
while they're
Suns
going
actually
back.
goes into the back and gets a kill in the Croth there. Amazing, amazing rotation by Mr. Suns, getting the kill along with Roma supporting him. Ham's there, and they get the first blood, and now they're nicely ahead.
It also gives over the double buff onto the side of Team Thailand, so really, really well played by Mr. Suns.
Yeah, definitely there. And Lori gonna come back in there. Gal's gonna go ahead and back off because he knows, he dodges that ability there. And he's gonna back off because Snow is gonna try to come in. Look at that Shuriken. That's the power of Ahri there. You gotta be very careful because you're in group together. She can get a massive team-wide stun. The Shuriken that she throws out, the spin, what she throws out, and then her Ryu ultimate can double stun. And that's been a massive combo that Ahri is known for.
I believe that she is also invincible, or at least invulnerable to crowd control while she's doing it. But we're going to see 4 members of Vietnam posturing themselves around the Abyssal Dragon, hoping to take the first one of the game. But two members of Team Thailand are going to come down from the top lane and from the middle, and then they're able to contest this.
Oh, but Keen steers it with such a beautiful, beautiful punish there. And the Namchain is going to come from across the map with the Gen Explainer, and Gao gets a kill onto R, and Best is going to fall as well. Look at XP coming in there, and the Reiki shot is going to come into Snow. He's in a big tough spot right now. He's got to be able to spin out of there, but he's going to, oh wow, look at the dodge there. Well played by Snow.
That was such a good trade for Team Vietnam, trading one member, Gao, for 2 members of Team Thailand, and also taking the Abyssal Dragon as well.
Yeah, look at Proe. Oh my goodness. You gotta watch out. He has Execute there, but Sun is in a very dangerous spot. And the Shining Light comes off from there with the kill instantly.
Thailand's going to even it up a little bit with those 2 kills, bringing them to equal gold with each other.
Yeah, this is such an even matchup right now. But look at this huge bottom lane pushing there. Lori is going to be there to be able to take this wave and clear it out immediately.
We're going to see everyone kind of resetting a bit, going to their original positions. Necroth is just clearing his jungle, taking the buffs first so that the other team can't steal it. Quite smart before going to his camps and then rotating to gank.
Yeah, definitely here. Look at Ryoma here. He's kind of winning the top lane for the most part against the Zenio. They both have... Zenio has the punish though, so he can actually get more farm and get ahead here. Mr. Suns is going to be the guy to watch though. His flash play in game 1 was just phenomenal.
Yeah, he is just so good at timing, and his micro play is just so phenomenal. He knows exactly when to cyclone, and he knows where to hit his enemies where it hurts the hardest. We're going to see these teams rotating up, but Flash is going to realize that there's not much to be done here. Zennial's farming under the tower, so he's going to clear his wave and then opt to help out in this fight over here on the bottom jungle.
Yeah, and look at that Gao. Jumps in there, gets a kill on Snow, and look at the Angelic Spinner coming from across the map here. Now they're able to push the bottom tower and secure it for Vietnam. It's going to give them a nice lead, and the Pistol Dragon just spawning here. That's a really bad time to die. The Best is going to get collapsed on 4 versus 1. He falls, and they're going to easily take this tower. And Mr. Sun is going to try to back off and clear the wave and save the tower, and he does save the tower, but Keen is going to jump out, and the snare comes on XP. What perfect time, but it's not going to be enough to kill him. But XP's in trouble. He gets stunned there. He's got to get out, and the execute comes up from the Flash, secures a kill. Wow, what beautiful play back and forth.
That was such a beautiful chain of events by Mr. Suns and Lori over there. The knockup is going to happen and take out Mr. Suns, though, as well as Gal over there on the Lubu. Necroth is going to come over again, get a beautiful knockup, but Lori's going to survive with 1 HP, and Ari's going to go over there, dive the tower to get that kill onto Necroth, and the Alice, a 2-for-1. Very, very well played by Ari.
Crazy play by Snow there. He's the one that died first, came back and got so much revenge there, giving his team now a 1K gold lead. Vietnam's got to play careful. They're trying a little aggressive, hanging around when they're low, trying to get these extra kills, when they just need to back off. And now as a result, they're going to give over the Abyssal Dragon to Thailand.
That was such a beautiful play, and the Best, Thailand's Best definitely knows how to capitalize on the mistake of his enemies, going for the Abyssal Dragon when he knows that the enemies are dead or distracted, and just securing that and widening the goal lead to about 1.1K for Team Thailand.
Yeah, that's going to be huge for Thailand here. Vietnam's got to get back in the game, got to get a gank here. They got to be careful. Once they get a kill, you know, don't be too over-aggressive, don't overextend. Go home, recover, and make a play for the Abyssal Dragon. And that would have been something that Vietnam could have done, but instead, they're a little too greedy, a little too aggressive.
Let's look at this fight happening here over here in the top lane. Hams is going to be collapsed upon by 3 members of Vietnam, but he is going to be able to retreat under tower. So he is going to be safe, but I believe not for long.
Yeah, Kine is not playing Necroth how Necroth wants to play. Necroth wants to basically get across the map, and look at the Genex Planner comes out just in time to see him, and Snow is going to be in trouble. Look at the shadow, casted 3 times, just gets out of trouble like that. But what Necroth needs to do is he needs to run around over the map and just steal jungle everywhere. Just farm and get really ahead. But look at the collapser. Pro E doesn't stand a chance when he gets snared by Arm.
Kian does have a lot of mobility, but not enough. Best does have the red buff, which is slowing him down, and she is able to get that kill. What a beautiful kite by Best. He is just so good on Lindis.
Yeah, this Lindis play was clutch. And again, Vietnam, I like them on the ADC comp better because their assassin comp is just not working in their favor. And when you have an assassin comp and you're losing the mid game and you're letting AD get ahead of you, that's so tough for your team to really come back.
Thailand is just rotating so efficiently, widening their gold lead to about 3K at 6 minutes into the game. And now they're positioning themselves, taking the blue buff of Team Vietnam and positioning themselves advantageously when the next Abyssal Dragon spawns in 10 seconds.
Yeah, this is going to be huge. And they're rotating again, Dragon Dominance. They're going to wait here and try to get a gank. A little dangerous here. Oh, Vietnam doesn't know what's happening here. And look at that. Oh, they spot him out. And look at the Flash ultimate. My goodness, gets a kill on Pro E. Gao then gets a kill onto Snow. And they're going to trade so many kills back and forth there. Gao then falls next as well. Lori then falls. And it's a 2v4-2 trade.
That was just such an amazing cluster of events. It's so hard to tell what exactly happened there, but that was a pretty decent trade for Team Vietnam, seeing as they're behind. But they are going to lose that bottom side tower. It looks like Lindis is going to position herself maybe for the Abyssal Dragon, but no, she's just going to go back and clear her own jungle.
Yeah, that was crazy with Mr. Sun. Again, Mr. Sun's Flash is just amazing. He got such a clutch Cyclone ultimate, just eliminating Pro E off the board immediately. Then Gao gets a kill onto Snow, and then they then get a kill onto Gao, and then Lori then falls next. It was just such a back and forth fight between both these teams.
For sure, and although Team Thailand is slightly ahead in gold, they're only slightly ahead in gold. They're so good at converting those kills into objectives. They have 3 towers compared to 0 on the side of Vietnam. Look at the skirmish happening over here. Hems is so low. Liliana is going to dive him, and she is able to get that kill onto Riona.
Yeah, what a beautiful dive in Fox form, but Sun's going to come in there. They got to save their Best. It's going to be jump on by Lady on, and the Fox form comes out, and wow, look at that play. Gets a kill on the Best, but Suns gets a kill on to XB, and they both trade 1-for-1 here.
I think that Namchin maybe should have ulted the Liliana over there. It would have
Yeah.
given her a lot of damage reduction and also given her some health. But look at the snare coming out from Aram onto Gao. He's going to be low, but he is able to make it out with some HP left.
Yeah, definitely. Again, I feel like Vietnam has a chance to really win these fights if Alice, they combo their abilities here. They have 2 knockups, right? Lu Bu, Nakra. They have the stun. They have the malice as well. I feel like they can make a lot of these fights work on their favor here by leveraging their combos. And right now, with their assassin comp, it's such high execution. If they don't execute that, then they're going to have a really tough time against the ADC comp.
Look at both of these teams playing a little bit more passively, just kind of resetting, clearing their waves. But looks like Aram and Ryoma are going to move and try to make a move onto Zenial over there in the top lane.
Yeah, definitely here. They're going to rotate. Thailand is winning map control, exerting a lot more dominance against their opponents here. Keen is going to come in and get in knock up onto Hams there, and there we go. Hams is going to fall and no way to escape, and that's the weakness of Ryoma. He's not as mobile as the other heroes. And look at the snares coming in there, and boom! The Ranking shot lands onto Lori, and the Giant Slayer lands onto Keen. He's going to be able to survive. They get a 2 kills on Thailand. Dark Slayer is up. Mr. Sun is going to be caught out here, but he's going to be flashing away. They're going to stay where he was here so he can't jump back, but they're not going to chase him down and cut him off. Instead, they're going to try to put this tower.
That choke by Vietnam was just so beautiful, getting them 2 kills over there very easily. Especially onto the Aram. She didn't really use her snare that effectively, and she was just bursted down by Team Vietnam.
Yeah, look at it. They're chasing the flash here when they should have just focused. Oh no, Best is going to be caught out here. Oh, the malice is missed, but Slow's going to come on. Look at the Sun, and Best just gets deleted in an instant. Now this is Vietnam's chance to take a tower, take a objective, take Dark Star, take something, convert this win, convert this kill into something on the map. Otherwise, you're going to continue to fall behind his ADC composition.
Yeah, what is Necross doing? He really needs to be pushing that wave. Vietnam is so behind in towers right now, and that is exactly what they need right now. They need to push those towers, obtain map control, take a Dark Slayer, and turn around this game.
Yeah, they just got all these kills. They're not taking a Dragon. They're not taking Slayer. This is not looking good for Vietnam. They need to get ahead of the ADC count, not behind. And look at that. Gao is out of position. Going to get caught out here, unfortunately. And he's going to be able to fall. And Thailand is going to come back in the game just like that. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness, what a beautiful land there. Hams is going to fall as well, potentially here. But look at the damage onto Pro E. Oh my goodness, Thailand just making so much work. And Sun's there, going to be able to get onto Zeno. The ultimate doesn't come in time. He's able to use a Gen Experiment and run out to safety.
Yeah, the
And final
flash
to
just
safety,
didn't have the cooldowns over there. But look at this interaction in the bottom lane. Kian is able to shut down Best on that Lindis. A really good trade, especially considering Vietnam is behind.
Yeah, definitely here. Kin needs to go ahead and just farm jungle. He needs to get ahead right now. He is level 14 and he needs to be level 50. He needs to be the most fed on the map right now because Necross, as an assassin, has he can jump in the backline and just burst on the Lindis there to win a lot of these fights.
I think Thailand right now, because Team Thailand is so far away from the Dark Slayer, I would love to see Vietnam just go and burst down the Dark Slayer. But it looks like Thailand is aware that they don't have vision over there, so they're coming around to scout it out and see whether or not maybe these teams are going to be fighting over the Dark Slayer.
Yeah, we'll see what they're going to do. They're going to scout it out a little bit here. Necross is going to jump onto them. And, oh my goodness, the Moon Sunshine is missed there. No stun onto the Ryoma. As a result, he's going to be able to get out to safety. And look at the dodges there. Sunshine not landing. Pro E. Gotta land those Sunshines and these Hissy Fit ultimates to change his fights around.
Yeah, as much as Vietnam is kind of coming back, reducing their gold deficit against Team Thailand is trying really hard to maintain their tower
they
lead.
snared Alice, but look at it. Best is in a really bad position. He's going to get caught out and going to get killed there. But the Flash ultimate is going to come down, and they're going to get killed on Gao. Snow, Best already fall, but look at the damage. Sun's going to fall as well. What beautiful play by XB. They're doing so much work as Liliana. Hams in a really tough position. They're going to try to get the kill onto Ryoma here. He cannot escape that long. And the stun, perfect stun by the Liliana here. He has no chance to survive. Oh my god, they missed all their abilities. That is not a good look for Vietnam. They're wasting too much time trying to chase the guy. He gets a kill on Pro E. This is not what Vietnam wants. They need to go ahead and take the Dark Slayer, take Abyssal Dragon right now, and get back into the game and get ahead here.
That outplay was so incredible by Ryoma over there, using the lifesteal from his ultimate to give him some sustain, and then dancing around the enemy team until his cooldowns are fresh and he's able to take down someone before he dies himself.
Yeah, Vietnam's too greedy for kills. Kills don't make you win the game, buddy. objectives do, like the Dark Slayer just chilling over there. After you guys get 2 kills, the Dark Slayer should have been the focus, and then you could have took Abyssal Dragon and then basically push and win here. But they are 1k ahead right now, but they could have been way more ahead if they just focused more objectives instead of trying to chase so many kills here.
For sure, both of these teams are really, really scared of taking this Dark Slayer. I guess because the Dark Slayer does do a significant amount of damage to your entire team. So if your team does go on the Dark Slayer and the other team collapses onto you, you're behind in health, and so it means that it's that much easier for the other team to wipe you out.
Yeah, Gao just got Omni Arms here, which is going to give him a lot of damage there. Every time he's using abilities, it's 100% more fuel damage. Namchin getting caught out, unfortunately. This is not a good look for him. This is not what he wants to be. So Vietnam needs to trade because of this overextension. They have to get a tower, otherwise that was a wasted death by Namchin. Looks like they're able to secure a tier 2 tower.
Such a good snare by Arm over there, but Team Vietnam is able to take that tower on the top side, reducing their tower deficit until now they're actually ahead in towers, 4 towers to 3.
Oh wow, look at the amount of burst damage coming in there. Wow, they're gonna jump in, they're gonna focus on Lori, but that's not the person you want to focus. That's the most tanky member on the team. Gao is getting so low, he gets stunned by Roma, and he's gonna fall right there. And look at that, beautiful Arm. Lori able to land that kill, and Sun's gonna fall as well. XP's gonna fall. Pro E needs to just get out to safety here. Mistake by Vietnam. They're focusing in the tank. That's not who you want to focus. Lori is literally the tankiest team on Thailand. You want to try to focus on Hams or Beast, Best, or someone else instead of Lori.
Yeah, Team Vietnam definitely made a ton of mistakes over there in their focus. Best was just over there in the back line, and Kiana, if you notice, was in a position to dive onto him, but instead opted to go for the tank instead. Why would you do that instead of going for their damage, going for their carry?
Yeah, Namchin there. Missing some of his masses. He landed that mass, but the previous mass he even missed. He's got to land those masses. Those are huge for Zenio. That AoE stun is massive for his team. This is Vietnam's chance to rush the Dark Slayer here, but instead they're not going to rush Dark Slayer. Man, both these teams so close, back and forth.
That's true. Hopefully we don't see another 30-minute game. We're going to see Best just resetting over here, clearing his jungle, getting himself buffed up so that in any kind of team fight, he'll have both cooldown and an extra slow coming from that red buff as well.
Yeah, exactly. This is their chance to try to get Darkslayer, exert some map turret. They're going to, actually, they should gank maybe. They may should bait the Darkslayer and just get a kill on few. They're rushing in. Oh my god, what a beautiful hissy fit there. The Best stands no chance, and boom, just like that, he falls.
And we see the Zenial over there. He didn't use his Angelic Splendor. He did have that cooldown on it, so maybe that was a little bit of a misplay for him, where he was just in the bottom split pushing. But now he doesn't have the minions, so that split push was all for naught.
Yeah, Vietnam doing a much better job getting the tower. Gao's going to take it, but Snow is in a tough spot. Ori's going to use the Ryu ultimate to get out to safety. Like you said, once she ults, she gets a huge barrier and is immune to any crowd control and get out to safety here.
The bottom tower is going to fall to the Team Vietnam. They're going to be pushing with this minion wave, hoping to dive tower perhaps. Alice does have a hissy fit on cooldown, so she's going to hopefully get it onto the tower, but the minions are going to be cleared before they're able to make anything happen.
Look at the damage from Liliana onto Mr. Suns there. That's the power of both these minions. They both have no defense, so it's going to come out to who's going to outplay each other here.
Yeah, we're going to see Thailand resetting, clearing those minion waves, hoping to make something happen, but Team Vietnam is still not taking the Dark Slayer.
Yeah, they need to take Darkslayer. They had the chance to take it because that's going to give them a nice chance to get pushed and get a lot of kills. But look at that. The range countering Lori so well here. She just can't do much against a team that has that much range.
And Team Thailand is just backing off, but the Flash is in a really precarious position over here. If he's discovered, that's going to be a definite kill. And he's going to be forced to back off while Team Vietnam finally, after 17 minutes into the game, goes for that Dark Slayer.
Yeah, look at that. Flash comes right in the middle, but he's not able to get it. As Zeno comes down, Suns, he has to back off. What a beautiful position by Suns there. And Vietnam is going to try to get the aggression here. And the stun comes out. Kin is stopped right in his track. Lindis, Best, running away because if Lindis falls, the team is going to lose.
Team Vietnam's going to crash with this minion wave, and they're going to dive a tower, and so many bodies are just falling. The hissy fit is coming out. Roma is dying. Alice is dying. But they still have the siege minion over there.
Kin just went in there and deleted the Lindis in just a few combos. And look at this. Vietnam is looking to take this game away. Will they be able to do it? They don't have a minion wave. They don't have enough damage. But look how low the Chrono, and Vietnam is able to do it. And they take the win over Thailand. The Assassin Cup has paid off. Game 3 is theirs. They have exerted dominance over Team Thailand. After such a messy early game, Vietnam takes the win and the series.
What a fantastic finish over there, and definitely so risky. If their entire team got wiped there, Vietnam would have almost certainly lost that. But they managed to burst down that core even without any minions and take game 3 of the series.
Yeah, you saw that XP did such a good job with the amount of damage, but the MVP really was keen there. That one play late game, jumping right in there, Alice dropping the hissy fit and deleting Best immediately. Look at that, Best only had 1 kill, 8 deaths. They did such a good job shutting down Best, and that was the key to defeating Team Thailand.
Let's look at this kill participation over here. We're going to see Liliana was just such a beast with 82% kill participation for her team. The entire team rotated really well, each member having over 50% kill participation, showing that their rotations are just on point.
Yeah, honestly, all 3 games, Vietnam didn't execute their assassin comp as well in game 1, right? They fell, lost against ADC comp. Thailand won game 1. Game 2, you know, Vietnam came back with Superman and Arm and just executed their comp so well. And in game 3, they really came into full form. Now, Croft on Kayn did such a good job. They picked an assassin comp again, but this time, what was different is they executed that comp better. They were too greedy for kills, though. They didn't get many objectives, but the decisiveness late game in these team fights and the combos they were doing is what really won them the fights and killed Best. And as a result, Vietnam takes the series based on their decisive plays.